Yeah, guys, congratulations on a magnificent performance and a really special win. Ibrahima, I know you're incredibly emotional right now. Just sum up how you're feeling to get this goal on this night after what's been a really tough time.
Yeah, no, for sure, I'm very happy. And I don't have word to describe what I feel right now, because it was a very difficult moment for me and my family the last 2 weeks. But this is part of the life, and it's very hard to accept, but we don't have the choice to do it. And I saw the team, we had some injured players. I know I was not the manager on the call, and he said to me, I can take my time. I don't have to rush my back. But with this situation, I think it was important for me to come back and to help the team. And I think this is what I did today with the team, with Anfield. The atmosphere was unbelievable today. And this is what we need until the end of the season.
Does that just go to show that these boys in the team, they're all your family too?
Yeah, for sure. Of course. Now I'm very happy for him. To be fair, he just showed to the world his quality. And for me, I think he didn't reach his peak right now. But this will coming very soon. 1 goal, 1 assist, yeah? I know what you said in the preseason, how many goals and assists you're gonna do. And what is
How many?
Oh, I cannot say, but if you reach that, oh my God, it's crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's 6 Liverpool goals for you now, and also 3 assists in the last 11 matches. You look to have really settled at Liverpool now. What's that been down to?
Yeah, I'm very happy. As I told you before the game, I'm always, I love to score, to assist, and just to help the team to win. And yeah, I just want to continue like that. It makes yourself happy, it gives you more confidence, and yeah, when you can help the team win, is always good.
And your relationship with Hugo Ekitike seems to be getting better and better. What's it like playing with him?
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. You could see him today again. 2 goals, fantastic goals, and it's just fun to play with him on the pitch. And yeah, I was happy I could assist him today again after many assists from him to me. So yeah, I'm very happy.
What's the key now then, guys, to using this win to go on a consistent run in the league?
I think we have to take game after game. And for me, the most of the time, we are the better team on the pitch, but we always maybe concede many goals or didn't score enough. But now we did very well. We just have to take the next game after next game, and I hope we will be fine.
Well done, guys. Congratulations, Florian. You are tonight's player of the match. Congratulations.
Of course, talk more about Florian Wirtz and his man of the match performance tonight. But firstly, Ibrahima Konate, Stephen, what an emotional night for him. And he said Arne put him under absolutely no pressure to come back tonight, but he wanted to come back and help the team. And to get that goal in his father's memory was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I think that's what type of club this is. You know, in times like that, of course, there'll be no rush on. You take what time you need, but he's seen that his teammates have been struggling to get results and consistent results, and he felt like his team needed him tonight. And I thought he was immense from start to finish, really. Really strong, really aggressive, really dominant. And he deserved that goal at the end. Lovely touch, really emotional for him and his family tonight. And I love the way every single player, every single teammate showed the love and respect that they had for him turning up for them tonight. Even Alisson, 100 yards down the pitch to show his appreciation, because you can only imagine playing under them circumstances.
Yeah, you could see he was so emotional afterwards, Maka. But as Stephen said, that moment when all of his teammates gathered around him after the goal was lovely.
Yes, it was, and what you have to remember, he's only a young man, so to come through this type of adversity like this, as he said, it's life. Arne Slot said to him, you come back and play whenever you want to come back. There was no rush at all, but he wanted to get back onto the field, and this is just pure emotion, isn't it? Yes, he was immense, but to score a goal like that in front of the Kop and to get the appreciation of the whole crowd, it was a lovely moment, and a very, very special moment for the young man.
A good week, hasn't it, been for Liverpool? 10 goals in 4 days for them. What do you think will have pleased Arne Slot the most about that performance tonight?
Well, that they've built on midweek, the confidence from getting the 6 goals and the clean sheet. You know, they didn't start tonight's game very well. You'd have to give credit to Newcastle. They were dominant, kept Liverpool in. They were pushing, got a lot of corners on the back of that. And then Anthony Gordon Cole come from a fast attack like we spoke about before the game. And Liverpool are susceptible to them fast attacks when they give that space down the full-back areas that Steve mentioned before the game. But after that point, the crowd lifted. The crowd got behind the team. They didn't get frustrated. They sort of woke the team up, if you like. And Liverpool were excellent from 35 minutes and very dominant from that point.
Yeah, woke them up. Newcastle poked the bear, didn't they? And then 5 minutes after the Newcastle goal, Liverpool were level through Ekitike, Steve. But it was that combination between him and Wirtz that's just clicking at the moment.
Yeah, we mentioned it. We mentioned it before the game, didn't we? And they burst into life. It was as if that goal, as Stephen said, woke Liverpool up, got them going, thinking we need to respond. And the fact that they responded so quickly and then looked very dominant so soon afterwards, it just showed how good Liverpool were. And it's, you know, a simple ball from Gravenberch into Wirtz, but it's his movement, it's his body shape, it's his quickness of feet where nobody can touch him. And, you know, then his awareness to not take the shot on from an acute angle, but to put it back in the danger area. He's not trying to pick out Ekitike, he's just trying to pick out a red shirt, and it's Ekitike's movement which gets him on the end of it. And when that goal went in, the roar around it, and you just thought to yourself, Liverpool are going to go on and dominate. And unfortunately for Newcastle, they withered in the second half, and I think it's just because of lack of bodies, lack of sharpness, a very hard week which they've had. And that's what it looked like in the end. Liverpool were very dominant, and particularly in the second half.
Assisted each other. When you watch them, do they just look like they're loving playing with each other now,
I mean,
Joel?
obviously Ekitike hit the ground running. He's looked at it from the start. Wirtz has taken a little bit more time. But after I said it before, I think when you join a club with someone, you get that bond because it's the same experience. Like, they just look like they enjoy playing with each other. You know, and it's lovely when you got that with a footballer, you know, because you can play off them, you know the movements. And the more they play together, the frightening thing is they're going to get better and better. This is 6-7 months into the partnership. So next season...
2 young boys, Joe, as well, really went in the big scheme of things, isn't it?
Yeah, the future of Liverpool.
And here is Hugo Ekitike now coming to join us. Great to see you, Hugo. Thank you very much for coming out to chat to us. Joe was just saying before you arrived just how much you look like you're loving playing alongside Florian Wirtz at the moment. Just tell us a bit more about how that relationship is developing and the understanding that you've got with each other on the pitch.
As I said, he's a great player who smells football, so it's pretty easy for me to play with him. I like to just create space, link up. I can do everything, you know, with that kind of player. I just have to run in the free space, and I know he's going to find me like tonight. He gave me a great pass, so it's just like fun to play with him.
We've just looked at your first goal. Let's have a look at your second, because it was a wonderful finish. Do you want to just talk us through it?
To be honest, it's something I work in training, and I don't use that much in games, because it's like something we don't see much nowadays.
Just when you ran into that space and you seen the defender coming over, was you trying to use your touch to get past him to open up the shot?
I tried to go past him, but it's pretty fast, so I had to find something.
Yeah, so if you see this pass now, it's a fantastic pass. You're obviously looking for that run into the space, but if you look at this moment now, he gives you a little bit too much respect.
Yeah,
you know, if he comes over, it's more difficult for you. If he keeps you going towards the corner flag, because he gives you the space, did you smell blood?
Yeah, but the point is, like, the last games, I would say, like, since the start of the season, I had the habitude to go cut inside and shoot, but it gave me so much space that I could try this, and it works, so that's good.
Beautiful.
Do we have to give your ball boy credit as well, because he got the ball to Alisson really quickly, Max, didn't he, Stephen? So Stephen said we should give the ball boy the assist for this one.
Yeah, he gets a bit of assist. If you see the goal once we see
the ball
it.
boy give Alisson.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Quick thinking, gives the ball to Alisson and then starts the attack.
Shout out to him. He's the man of the match.
Yeah. He wants your goal bonus.
You see here, Hugo, the ball boy right behind the goal throws it to Alisson very
starts
quickly.
the attack.
Yeah.
So Newcastle are not ready.
I mean, when we play here, you know, we need that kind of actions. Like, we play with the stadium, we play with the ball boys. Everybody's involved. So
The intensity.
Yeah.
And have you practiced? Have you scored many goals with, like, the toe poke? The fact that you never went on your left foot, you took it early with the toe.
ask Giorgio Mamadashvili.
Yeah.
No, I try in training. It's pretty difficult, but I score a few. And like tonight.
Which one was your favourite?
Of tonight? My goals of tonight.
Which one was your favourite goal?
The first one. I think the first one, yeah.
Hugo, you've had a great start to your Liverpool career. Do you have a target for the amount of goals you wanted to get at the start of the season?
That's a hard question. Like obviously, like I want to score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
I would love to be like the top scorer of the club.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like a certain amount of goal. I just want to be like involved and help the team to win because it's the best thing. As I said, I love like also give assists, like to flow, score a few goals when I was involved and gave assists, and I just like football. Even like if I give assists and I score, I don't mind. I just want the team to win and be involved.
Stephen was saying as well that you really remind him when he watches you of Fernando Torres. Is he a player that you watched a lot of?
I mean, like back in the days, I couldn't watch Premier League. To be honest, I didn't. My mom didn't pay. Like I couldn't see, but yeah, obviously I know about him. I watched some clips on YouTube. I would never put myself on the same level as him, but
a lot of similarities: pace, power. You can score, you can assist. Very a lot of similarities.
I mean, I love him. You know, it's like it was a really good player. I think you enjoy playing with him.
A lot.
I mean, if I can reach his level and be even better, it would be great. But I have to keep working, and you know.
Just tell us about what that win means in terms of for the group, having the first win of 2026 in the Premier League, but also building on a positive night in the Champions League this week.
Even though, like, I don't think it was the best opponent we had, because obviously that was a big win. I would say easy win. You know, it's always nice to score goals, give confidence to the players.
Yeah.
So I think we came here with confidence, but also like I think tonight is also about team spirit. Like as I said, like we won 4-1. I scored 2 goals. Ibu scored, Flo scored, but it's like the whole team. If you see like the work of Maka, Dom, like everybody tonight been running everywhere, and it's not about the one you see on the score sheet who score goals. It's only about the team tonight.
Well done on the win and the goals tonight, Hugo. Thank you very much.
Brilliant,
Thank
mate.
you.
Very much. Well done. Congratulations.
Absolutely fair play to that man on the right, Ibrahima Konate, playing so soon after the passing of his father. And Danny Murphy, he's done his dad, Hamady, proud, hasn't he, today?
He has. Well, thankfully, he did him proud last season. He was one of Liverpool's best players when they won the league. He was outstanding with his consistency and his partnership with Virgil. He had a few dodgy moments early, the last few months in the Premier League, as did a lot of the team. But his performance tonight was impeccable. Shows a great mindset, great character. And if Liverpool are to have any success this season, they need him and Virgil to stay fit.
Yeah, it was a lovely moment for him, Al, wasn't it? His first goal at Anfield for 4 years. It's the first time he scored a goal not with his head for Liverpool during his time in Red, and it was the icing on the cake from a Liverpool point of view, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Nick Pope clearly has an error. When he's coming for the ball, he's got to take that and catch it, but he doesn't. But he deserved that. I thought his performance was excellent. And it must have been really, really tough for him. The manager, he said after the game there, didn't he, that he gave him the option to take more time, and everyone would have understood if he needed that. But to be fair to him, and you've got to give him great credit for that, to come out and play and to go out with his teammates, because they would have looked after him and wanted him to play as well. And sometimes, when things are really tough off the pitch, the best place is on the pitch for you, because you're not going to forget it. But maybe for 90 minutes, you try and put it to one side, as tough as it is. And you can do that on a pitch, whereas you can't off it, because you've got the crowd, you've got your players with you, and when you're putting in a performance like that, then his dad would have been very, very proud of him.
It's somewhere you can escape, Danny, isn't it, the pitch, as Al says?
I think for a lot of people that's true, because you have so much going on when you're on the pitch. whether it's breakups, grief, whatever trauma's going on in your life, you have to focus so much, especially at that level of football. Yeah. So you can just disappear. I think that's why in the celebration it was quite nice, because you saw the elation, because, I've scored a goal, and then he took a breath and a minute, and then the grief set in. Yeah. But, credit to him, because I think not everybody would have come back and played as quickly as he did. And more importantly for Liverpool, the points now tally to jump back into, I think they're, fifth now? Yeah. Before United play tomorrow, and just to keep that pressure on. And just on Konate, look, he has had his critics this season for the performances, particularly earlier on in the season, out of contract. It's going to be an interesting few months for him, isn't it? And for Liverpool in terms of what they do going forward at centre-back. It's a big problem moving forward. I mean, I don't see a situation where he stays, really, because I think if he was going to stay, he'd have got it done by now. Liverpool don't normally take this long to negotiate a contract. Obviously, Trent didn't, and then he left. He's got admirers, and then if he is to go, and Virgil being another year old next season, that's two new players needed, really. Even if Virgil stays fit, you need some help for him, because he can't keep at the level of that age forever. So it's a huge problem area for Liverpool moving forward. Florian Wirtz, Al, has had plenty of negative headlines, hasn't he? But not so much. Danny Murphy, Alan Shearer in the studio. Danny, you're smiling now, but you weren't for large parts of that first half. What have you made of it? Well, moments of brilliance from Ekitike and Wirtz linking up, and the Ekitike second goal has kind of hidden a few problems for Liverpool, because they looked devoid of confidence, couldn't contain Newcastle. To be fair, Newcastle had a good game plan, but now it's changed. The fans are with them again, because they were getting anxious, as we've seen so many times. So as an overall performance, poor, really. But those moments of brilliance from the quality players they have at high up the pitch have transformed the atmosphere and the momentum of the game. Al, your face is a picture now, range of emotions from Shearer.
Yeah, I think Newcastle's game plan has worked really well. They've looked particularly dangerous on the break, which is why they're playing Elanga, Gordon and Barnes in the positions that they are. And they've certainly had the better of Liverpool in the positions going forward, because Liverpool are so open when they're attacking. They give you so many chances. That's where Newcastle have had their joy, is that they've tried to lure Liverpool in, and then all of a sudden, the flip ball, either in behind quickly or passing it through the midfield. Newcastle have had success in doing that, and of course that's where the goal came from. That game plan has worked perfectly. The counter, from a Newcastle point of view, is where the goal came from eventually. Absolutely, yeah. There was certainly 3 or 4 really good examples of what Newcastle are trying to do, and having a look at their game plan is get the ball into the forward positions, get the ball into the players with pace as quick as they possibly can, because they know Liverpool are vulnerable at doing that. That's a really good ball, a clever run from Anthony Gordon. He knows what he's doing. So Liverpool had 2 or 3 warnings that what Newcastle were trying to do. Decent defending there from Van Dijk. But again, look, as soon as they win at Newcastle, you've got players who are looking to get into that position. The better ball in there, in behind, then he's onto it. So we've showed 3 really good examples, and then the goal happens. That's what I mean about Liverpool being open. When they're attacking, their 2 midfielders are far too much ahead of the ball, which then creates that opening, which then creates that space in front of the back 3 or the back 4, and then they work it really well. You can say Kirkes needs to get tighter, but that, for a guy who hasn't scored in open play for over a year now, is fantastic centre-forward play, moving the ball and then through the legs. You see it so many times with a defender. It's a very, very clever finish. What about the reaction, Danny, from Liverpool, the reaction from Ugo Ekitike? The reaction's been really good. They were taking risks before they were 1 down, but he's got this wonderful confidence at the moment that some of the other players don't have. And when he gets in good positions, he's got a calmness and an arrogance, if you like. Great feat from Wirtz to find him, but every time he's in front of goal now, you feel like he's going to score. The fans adore him, and although he likes to come and get it to feet, he still seems to get in the right places. Wirtz as well, the quick feet, then the ability to make the final pass. It's a clever little ball on his left foot, and that gets Liverpool back in the game. And then their confidence grew. Yeah. You could sense them getting on the ball more, and players wanting the ball more. The fans settled a little bit, but the second goal, I mean, Al and I were talking about it. You can't. Sometimes you try and fault a goal defensively. I mean, okay, they could have done 1 or 2 things better, but this,
is just a player on top of his game, and the finish, little toe end in the corner. I mean, I've not even seen you do one of them, Al.
In my heyday, Danny, maybe in my heyday, a long time ago, but it's a class finish. It's a brilliant run, and he's got the defender where he wants him, but it's his sheer pace that gets him the yard that he needs there, and then the ability to have the old-fashioned toe poke. We don't see too many of these at all. But the ability to do that, to work himself in the position with his ability and particularly his pace, but then the finish is
and
just
even the defending from Thiaw, he's doing the right thing by showing him on his left foot. He's actually got nowhere else to show him. These numbers are phenomenal, and he's arguably, with Szoboszlai, been Liverpool's best player this season, and without him, they'd be in a lot of trouble.
Scored twice in 2 games this season in the Premier League has Ugo Ekitike, but never scored a senior hat-trick in his career. Is this a day? Al hopes not.
Stephen Manaman, Joe Cole and Stephen Gerrard watching with me. And Joe, Newcastle started the better team. Anthony Gordon causing lots of problems as the false 9 and gave the 2 in the lead.
Yeah, Newcastle were absolutely outstanding for 35 minutes. They didn't put a foot wrong. They were finding pockets. They made the break. We said before the game they're going to find the space down the outside. Liverpool were a bit passive and a bit sloppy. Eventually it works himself out to Anthony Gordon here. This lovely touch here, just out of his foot, and then a beautiful strike across there. I think Liverpool just weren't tight enough. Eventually comes to, and this next angle's better because you'll see what he does. He shifts it out of his feet, makes Kirkis go, and how many times you see that through the legs? So at this stage, you were looking at the game and thinking, it's only Newcastle. Liverpool weren't even in it.
The first open play goal for him in over a year, but Liverpool responded just 5 minutes later, Macca, and it was that Wirtz-Ekitike combo once again.
Yeah, it was a lovely goal, wasn't it? And the whole half turned on its head in this moment. And Salah actually, again, is slightly disappointing, but as a force to Gravenberch, this is all about Florian Wirtz, isn't it? Takes it really, really nicely, drops his shoulder, drops his right shoulder, goes left, puts Trippier on his backside, and does, the intelligent thing is that he doesn't shoot. He just puts it back into the danger area, hoping that a teammate is starting to read his play. But this is lovely, lovely feet. Pulls it back.
Like prime Macca.
I don't know about that. But we saw it, we mentioned it. Joe mentioned it before the game. When Liverpool were training before the game, his feet were exceptional.
And then they took the lead, Stephen. It's an awful one for Newcastle to concede, but this finish, what about it?
Yeah, Newcastle are all over the place. A fast, quick attack from Liverpool, but it's all about Ekitike running a channel. It's an excellent ball by Kirkis. Lewis Hall just plays them on side here. You can see Dan Burn struggling to get back. You can see Keane Trippier trying to get back. But this is all about Ekitike. It's Torres-like. He just gets it out to his feet, and it's that toe poke. It reminds me of Torres, this boy, every time I watch him, and he's scoring similar types of goals, whereas you give him space in the channel, he'll run it, he's too quick, you can't catch him, and he's deadly.
Well, it's had it all, hasn't it, in that first half. Thoroughly entertaining.